Okay, good morning. So I'm just going to sort out the video. It's very strange when trying something new, using YouTube as well. So I'll try to make sure I don't just look at one screen. I do have you in both places. You can see I'm on the floor today, which should be a good indication of where it would be best for you to be. But don't worry, if you need to be on the chair as you have been before, then use the chair for some of the seated practices. Main focus today will be looking at our spine, as it's something I've become, I've been looking into a lot lately. Apologies, I thought I had everything set up. Until it goes live, you can't always see what's going on. Okay, so if I sit a bit further back, I've got both screens happening here. It's very strange. Okay, so make sure you've got water. That's something I've been talking a lot about. Water is going to be essential because it keeps us hydrated and it makes sure that we are as healthy as we can be. The water is really important for our spine. It's really important for our general well-being. And it just ensures that we've got everything as it needs to be. I'm really sorry, Facebookers. You are being hugely let down today with my poor camera skills. And anyone watching on YouTube is probably thinking, what on earth is going on? So I do also apologize to you. Hopefully next week I can iron out these technicalities if I'm still having a go at this next week. So we'll soon find out if it was useful. Oh my goodness. Something that we learn. Always try things at home first beforehand. However, you can't really just try live streaming at home without anyone else watching. Maybe you can. Anyway, so as always, with our yoga practices here, we'll start with our quiet sitting. So anyone that's not been with us before, just come along and do what you can do today. Watch if you want to find out what it's all about. But we're here to enjoy the sunshine, free the tensions that are holding us back, and just to kind of connect with ourselves. And we'll be doing some nice practices that you can do from an office chair, from sat down on the floor, from standing today, that will help clear out the spine. And really, if I'm honest with you, you don't even need a mat to be sat on the floor outside. The grass is dry. Mine was a bit damp and a bit prickly this morning. Just sit on the floor. It's much more comfortable. And, you don't get all this worry about where your mat is and all of that sort of thing. So just be. Okay. So let's come to sitting quietly. Make sure you're sat comfortably. Very important to be sat comfortably in this, otherwise you're not getting the benefits you need. Interlace the fingers so the right hand is crossed over the left hand, and just let the hands relax in the lap. It might look like I'm doing the opposite to you, but these are mirrored for some reason rather than showing what I'm really doing. Keep the head up, relax the shoulders, and just breathe slowly. Closing your eyes. Keeping the breath nice and slow. Just watching the breath as you breathe in and out through the nose while we sit quietly. It's always focusing on the breath if the mind wanders. Bringing your focus back. Making sure the breath is steady and slow. bring in the palms together. You can join me chanting Om if you wish. Tatparampariyaya vidmahe Jnanalingeshwaraya dhimahi Tanno Guru Prachodayate Om Yoga Maharishi Dr. Swami Gitananda Giri Guru Maharaja Jai. Okay, so let's just stretch our legs out in front for a moment. We'll give them a bit of a thump, shaking the head side to side. I've moved places in my garden because the other bit was windier. It gets a good breeze and gustiness, and I thought over here might be a bit safer. But I'll work on it for next week. Just releasing, getting the blood flowing through the legs. Enjoying that sunshine if you're outside, shaking the head a little from side to side. And let's just roll out the ankles. So rolling the feet out and in. If you've chosen to sit in a chair, you will have to improvise a little here. Maybe just take your feet in circles. So we're just rolling the ankles. Lovely. Just do a bit of toe touching. So we're just going to stretch forward. Nothing major, we're just stretching from the hips. Again, if you're on a chair, just stretch down towards your feet. Keeping the back straight. And taking the hands behind your head. Keep stretching. And then interlace the fingers behind your back. Lift them, stretching, and keep bouncing. Oh, lovely. And thumping and shaking. You might be thinking, when are we going to start doing some of the more, gymnast style practices you see? One of my favorite quotes recently from Dr. Ananda was that the simplest practices are the most beneficial. And that's what we go with. And, doing things repeatedly and regularly, just take the feet in circles. It's going to be more beneficial to you than us flitting from one posture or one pose week by week and the other way. Let's come on to all fours. We'll do a little bit of crawling around. It's really good to get back into those poses from when we were young. So just moving around, crawling all over, letting the back have some relief from gravity, releasing the pressure off the spine. So just moving around. If you feel that you want to get rid of anything inside you, just making some funny noises. Just letting go. You can be some animals if you wish. I don't think I've got the confidence to start teaching that yet, though. We're just moving around. Crawling is so good for you. I'm just moving backwards and forwards. And then just coming to stop. I'm going to just keep the knees close to each other. You can take them apart a little if you want. We're going to do something called Vyagra Pranayama. So this is where we slow the breath down. I'm just going to move the spine. So it's the tiger's breath. On an inhalation, what we do is we lower the spine down. Come to the side to show you. So the hands, under the shoulders, not far back or forward. Knees are close to each other all together if you can. So what we're going to do is as we breathe in, we lower the spine down and lift the head last. As we breathe out, we arch the spine up and bring the chin down towards the chest. Okay? So we'll do this all together. It's better that way. You know what I'm doing, and I'll be counting the breath. So let's just breathe out. Okay. Breathing in and lowering the spine down, the low, the mid, and then lifting the head. And then breathing out, arching the spine up, from the low, the mid, and taking the chin towards the chest. Breathing in, lowering the spine down, and lifting the head. Breathing out, arching up, from the low, the mid, and bring the chin to the chest. Breathing in, lowering, and lifting the head. And breathing out, arching up. Oh, really feeling the movements. Taking the chin to the chest. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, feeling that wave-like motion of the spine, the curvatures, and out. In, head up last, and out, arching up, and bringing the chin down towards the chest. Oh, that's so lovely. And then just sit back towards your heels, and stretch the arms out in front of us, bringing the head down, and just really stretching out the arms in Shashankasana. So we're just relaxing here for a moment, feeling that stretch across the back. It feels so, so lovely. And then just coming all the way back up. And just coming to sit back again on your bottom. Probably should have done it the other way, but it feels nice, whichever way you do it. We're just going to cross the legs. We're going to do a little bit of twisting. So just do what you can do again with this. So what we're going to do is take the left hand to the right knee. Take your right hand behind you. Okay. If you can't get the hand completely on the floor, you will need to just come back a bit. You want the hand on the floor to support you. So the hand is on the floor, the right hand behind you, left hand on your knee. Okay. Breathe in, twisting around. Breathe out, twisting into that a little bit further. Breathe in. And then breathe out, come back to center. So that breathing in and out in the postures helps you twist that little bit more, really compressing inside and getting the most out of that twist. So now we take the right hand to the left knee and the left hand behind us. Okay. So breathe in as you twist around. Breathe out, twisting a bit more. Breathe in here. And breathe out, coming back around. Oh, so good. Your shoulders, a little roll, a bit of a shake. Take the feet out in front of you again. A bit more thumping. Do a bit more stretching, toe touching. Take the hands behind the head. And stretch them up behind us. Keep bouncing. Come back up. Have some water if you want. Have water whenever you want. You should definitely drink water though. There's the wind I was talking about. Okay, just come back onto your knees. And we're going to come into a squat. Just hugging the knees. Give yourself a nice hug. Let the head relax down. And then just breathing in. Just keep bending the knees and coming up. All the way up to standing. So this is where I've got two things going on now. I'm going to stand far back so I can get myself in on both of them. So just standing up, have a little move around. I'll just adjust things slightly.
Maybe that would be better for Facebook, maybe not. I'm sure you guys will tell me what did and didn't work later.
Okay, so just standing. Let's give the right foot a good shake. Let's give the left foot a good shake. And the right and the left. And just catching the right knee. Let go. Catching the left knee. And let go. Oh, good. Shaking, shaking. And from here, we're going to have a lovely, good stretch. Okay, so we breathe in, bring the hands together, interlace, stretching them all the way up. Breathing in, stretching onto tiptoes. And breathing out, coming back down. And again, taking the hands in front, breathing in, stretching all the way up onto tiptoes. Keep breathing in, breathing out, coming back down. This time when we breathe in, we're not going to come up onto tiptoes. We're just going to hit the arms up. So breathing in, you might think you've stretched as much as you can, but just take the head and look from the right and the left, the right and the left. Just keep looking and feeling that stretch growing even more. And now, breathe in again, coming onto tiptoes this time. And breathing out, release. Such a good stretch along the back. Just something simple. You could do that at your desk. You can do it sat down as well. You don't have to be stood up to do some of these practices. So now we're going to do, let's just shake it out. So shaking the right hand, shaking the left, shaking the right again, and the left. Shaking both hands, getting that movement, shaking all around you. Just moving the body, just moving how you don't usually move. Feeling that release coming, gathering up all the negativities, all that tension, all that negative energy around you, wherever it's bothering you, all those thoughts, things that are holding you back, stopping you from just feeling positive about yourself. You're going to release them. Okay, so catching them up, breathe in and throw away. Just bring the arms swinging by the body and let the body rest for a moment. Just turn the palms of the hands out, resting the body. And breathing slowly. So as I said, the spine was going to be a very important part today. And we use the spine so much more than just standing, sitting and everything. You know, it gets compressed just by walking around, by living. And it's really important that we keep that stretch going through the spine. We keep it fluid, we keep it able to do its job, which is to support us. And yes, hydration is huge in that. So we do need to keep hydrated. That will help that those gaps in between each vertebrae stay more mobile by increasing the fluidity of the sponges in between. Now, I'm not the scientist or the doctor, but the information I've been learning recently really supports that. And it will, really benefit your spine and you, because if your spine is healthy, you are healthy. So nice bit of dynamic twisting now. So we're going to start with our feet apart, about hip width or a bit more, arms out to the side. And let's just start twisting the arms. Just twisting, swinging the arms side to side, taking them up a little, taking them up higher, all the way up. When they're high up, you've got them into that tala and placing the fingers, really stretching up, still twisting from side to side. And then bringing the arms slowly back down. Head's going as well with the body. Feeling each vertebrae as we move down. The spine coming all the way. As you get lower, start to really swing the arms around. Feeling that crunching, early morning crunching, and then coming back up. All the way back up, bringing the arms up. So once is never enough. It's better than nothing. But, if you can do something 3 times, why not? Just bring the hands together, twisting, feeling that motion in the spine. Remember, go within your limitations today. Just swinging down now, bringing the arms down. Yesterday I had a swarm of bees here, so I hope they don't come back today. Not during this, anyway. Swinging the arms all the way around. Oh, it's so lovely. Taking them up a bit higher again. Shoulder level. Higher. And we're working on the upper parts of the spine, helping to maintain those curves of the spine. So when we say straight spine, we mean straight back. Spine shouldn't be straight. Taking the hands together, but the problem is it is getting straighter. We're losing those curves in the spine because of the way we live. So if we can implement some of these things daily, even while we're sat down, stretching up those arms, really stretching. Keep breathing and taking them down. Nice and wide. Just feeling that release in the spine, in the sides, the ribs, they're all connected. As you come lower, just throwing the arms around. Bringing them up a little and then back down. Just feel that, feels so good. The shoulders a little shrug, just moving. Let's just move the head a little as well while we're here. So if we just look down towards the floor, but really just bringing the chin down towards the chest. Just breathing in, taking the head to the right and the back, and then breathing out to the left and to the front. And again, as you breathe in, take the head to the right. And as you breathe out, take your head to the left and down. Once more this way. So breathe in to the right and the back. And breathe out to the left. Opposite way now. So breathe in, take your head to the right, left and the back. And breathing out to the right and down to the front. And again, breathing into the left. And breathing out to the right. Breathing in to the left. And breathing out to the right. Just shaking the head a little. And nodding it up and down. Shaking. And nodding. So we've given the spine, the back, really nice loosening up, which has worked all the way up and down the spine. The breathing that we did works the whole spine. The swinging works each part. The twisting, really kind of squishes everything inside, but it's twisting the spine in a different way to the stretching. But while we're stood up, we will just do one more little thing where we can feel that nice stretch in our back. Okay, so we're going to just be stretching up. We did this recently. So if we breathe in, take the arms up, looking forward. The feet are apart, hip width apart. Okay, so breathing in, arms are stretched up. Breathing out, we're just coming forward, bending forward from the hips, bringing the body so that it's parallel to the floor, and then take the hands to the legs. Make sure the hands are firmly on the legs, they're supporting the legs. The head is just looking forward slightly. Nice firm feet, strong feet. Keeping the back. A bit of a lengthening here. Working on strength. Your legs. You breathe in, look forward. I'm going to take it a little bit further. So let's just breathe out. And take your hands down a little bit further. If they come to the floor, take your hands to the floor. If they don't come to the floor, just grab hold of, take hold of carefully wherever you can get hold of. If they're coming to the floor, just lift your feet and place your hands underneath. But the legs need to stay straight, okay? Lift the head, breathe in, look forward, and breathe out. Relax down, bring the head towards the legs. Lift the head. Release the arms in front in line with the body. Breathe in, coming all the way back up. And breathe in, take the arms out sideways and let the body rest again. Just breathing slowly. Enjoying that feeling you've given to your back. And giving yourself a moment to connect with your breath again. Everything comes back to the breath. Okay, come down into a squat. Just hugging the knees again. And then bringing the knees down onto the floor. I can see some of you have checked in. Good morning. It's lovely to see so many of you there on Facebook. And it seems some people are watching on YouTube, so that's not completely unsuccessful. So we're just sitting back in Vajrasana. If you're not comfortable in this, remember you can sit on a chair now. So we are going to be sat down now or laying down in a moment for the rest of what we're doing today. I'd say have some water now. I'm going to. For Vajrasana, if you can keep practicing sitting in this is where we have the knees together, the heels are together, and we keep the back nice and straight as we sit down. It's a human posture. Humans are the only species that can sit in this posture. Apologies on Facebook, I think connection keeps coming and going, but it is available on YouTube today. This is the backup plan, so hopefully you get one or the other. Okay. So we're going to do some arm movements now. So we have Manuka Mudra. So we're going to take the arms up. We're going to just bend them. And we're flattening the palms against the back. So you've got the elbows pointed up as much as you can. Okay, so those of you that have done the Vibhaga Pranayama with me before will have done this for the upper lung breathing. But you can probably already feel the stretch it's giving to your arms, but also to the back. So we're just having this position. So if we release a moment, and we'll make it work with the breath now. So breathing in, taking the arms up, and breathing just normally now. So we've got the hands flat on the back. If you can get the elbows together, it's even better for that stretch. I don't think that's a possibility for me because obviously my arms are just so bulky that they don't want to meet behind my head. We're just holding this and breathing. Giving that upper part of the spine a bit more of a, I believe it's the upper part. I may need to double check what I'm talking about. It's definitely healthy for your spine. Then just keep breathing. Breathe in, bringing the arms up, and breathe out. Give them a bit of a shake. So that's one you can definitely do from your chair. It's really good at stretching the back and it just works lovely. Now, another one is Gomukha Asana. Now, this is where you, if you can, so you take the hands behind the back to reach and clasp. If you can't do this, there's another option for you, which is brilliant because Dr. Ananda showed this yesterday. Well, showed not just me, but in his series of yoga and the spine. So what you could do if you can't interlace that, if you can't grab hold of the hands behind your back, take the right hand behind and just take the left hand out to the side. Okay, so you're grabbing hold here instead. And that way you're still getting what we'll be doing. So what I want you to do now is grab hold of your hands, whichever version you need to do. So remember, if coming behind is not good enough for you, you can't reach, just take the left arm out instead and clasp here. Okay. But when you've got that, we actually need to then turn, keep breathing and looking up at the elbow that's pointing upwards. That's when we start to stretch. Give that lovely stretch to the muscles around the spine. And when we're stretching the muscles, we're really relaxing them. Just breathing and holding these. Sometimes our arms just aren't long enough to make these connections, or it's just not possible due to our physiology. And it doesn't mean we can't enjoy the benefits of a posture. And then release. Feel this side. My side here feels so much looser and stretched than this side. So then we have to do the side. So now the left. So the left arm comes up and behind. And now if you know you can't grab behind, take from the side. Otherwise, take the right arm up and behind you. Breathing. And then we need to turn and look up at the elbow. Oh, it feels so good. Keep breathing, just enjoying that stretch. It's so good. I think it's good mentally. All of these stretches that feel so nice, they're going to make you feel good too. Just breathing, and then release. Just sit for a moment and feel those stretches you've done. Okay. And I've talked about the breath a lot, and I haven't forgotten at all. But what brings us here really was that pandemic starting, and how our minds get so afraid of everything that we don't understand and don't know, and how the breath can be the key thing to bring us back to taking control of how we feel, what we think, and what we do. So we're going to do some breathing practices now. Okay. So we're going to just do a few rounds of Sukha Purvaka Pranayama. This is where we breathe in for 6, we hold for 6, out for 6, and hold out for 6. Okay? It's the one I want us to keep practicing because it builds in the 4 stages of the breath really nicely, and it gives you the control that you need just daily. And it's one of those moments that you just think, if everything is starting to overwhelm you, you can come back to this breathing practice, this pranayama, and it puts those pauses in for you. Okay, so make sure you're sat comfortably. Hands are just on the thighs, keeping the head up, shoulders are relaxed. Breathe out. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold out, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. Hold. And out. And hold. Breathe in. And hold. And out. And hold. Just let the breath return to its natural rhythm. And just breathe slowly. And then we are going to do relaxation lying down today. I'm a little bit over, but if you need to go before we finish, now might be the best time. But if you can lay down for at least 5 minutes, that would be wonderful. We're going to just do one more little practice before we go into relaxation, but it is from the floor. So roll over, lie down, get comfy. If you need a bit more water before you go into lying down, please do. But yeah, get comfortable. Don't put your blankets on just yet. You might be thinking, I don't need a blanket anyway. Okay, so breathe slowly. Unfortunately, Vince, tea doesn't count as water, I'm afraid. Tea is caffeinated, so it's not going to have the same effects as just drinking lots of water. You could drink your tea and then drink lots of water. Okay, so laying down. See if I can get into a spot where you can still see me and I don't trick myself with a holly tree. Okay, so we're just going to lay down. Give the head a little rock from side to side. Bring the arms alongside the body, the palms face down. And just bending the knees so the feet are a bit closer to the bottom, but not, all the way. So we don't want the heels to the bottom, that would be too uncomfortable. And in fact, during this practice, if it seems a little bit unstable, just take the feet a bit further away from the bottom, okay? So knees are apart. And all we're going to do is we're just going to be lifting. So you might know this is bridge. Actually, it's Setu Kriya, so it is bridge. It's a bridge movement that we're doing. But we'll be doing it with the breath as well. Okay, so it's nice, slow movements. We're not thrusting up and down. We're moving the spine. So again, remember where the feet are. Arms alongside the body. Just again, give the head a little rock. Bring it back to center. Okay. Breathing in, lifting the hips. And breathing out and lowering. Breathing in and lifting. And breathing out and lower. Breathing in, lifting. Breathing out, lower. Now we'll add a count. Make sure we are going slowly with the breath. In and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, lifting from the low, the mid, and the upper. And breathing out, lowering. Make sure you're not just dropping the back down. Just bring the knees up to the chest. Give them a squeeze. Rock a little from side to side. Just enjoying how the back feels. Now you can stretch your legs out in front, coming into Shavasana. Just take the arms alongside the body, palms face up. Legs together, feet apart. Again, rock the head a little from side to side and just jerk the chin down to the chest. Just breathe slowly. So I am going to sit up while you do this, but actually I'm going to lie down. So we're going to do some sound, and it's lovely to do this laying down as well. So we're just laying. We're going to make the sounds ah, ooh, and mm. We're only going to do each one once, unfortunately, due to time today. And then we'll be combining all three, the ah, ooh, and mm, just to help us relax a little bit more into the posture, into the Shavasana, into this relaxation. But if you've got time to do more, do 3 ahs, 3 oohs, and 3 and 3 ah, ooh, for each sound of the pranava. Okay, so breathe into the lower lung. And let's release with the sound ah. Now into the mid lung, right across the chest, and focus your breath into this area as you breathe in. And then when we breathe out, we'll be making the sound ooh for as long as you can. So breathing into the mid chest. And we focus our attention, our awareness as we breathe into the upper lung, so just around the under the clavicle bone. We'll be breathing into this area, and as we breathe out, we'll be making the sound as long as we can. Breathing into the upper lung. And then as we breathe in, we breathe in from the low, the mid, and the upper. And as we breathe out, we'll be making the sound ah, ooh, as we breathe out from the low, the mid, and the upper. So breathing in. Just lay here. Contemplation of the sound of the pranava, just in your more relaxed state. Breathing slowly and breathing steadily. Breathing slowly, keep breathing evenly. Give the hands a little shake and the feet. And just rock the head a little from side to side. And just take a really lovely stretch over, just like we did at the beginning, just stretching all the way overhead. And rolling onto your left side. Just breathing slowly. And rolling all the way over onto your tummy. Placing the forehead down on top of the hands. And just rest here for a moment. And then start to just push yourself back. Stretching out into Shashankasana. And coming all the way up to sitting when you're ready. Just ending with the Shanti mantra. Sharing a positive energy with the universe. Remember, sharing is caring. As Dr. Ananda keeps reminding me. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. So thank you once again for checking in with me and spending a bit of time with me this morning. Hopefully everything worked on YouTube. I have no idea. We'll have to see later. And always thank you to those that have joined me on Facebook. It's lovely to see I've got a few of you on here. Hopefully the connection is still live. It says it is, so that's good. And hopefully we can keep reaching out. Remember, share these as well. It's fine. They're not mine. They're just there for anyone to watch and to use. And just keep doing what you can do. Keep being who you are. Water, still super important. And it helps us feel better. You know, we're feeling a bit cranky, a bit painful, a bit unwell. The heat is going to make us feel more like that. So do keep drinking water. Water, water, water. It can cure everything. Keep those little stretches going on. Keep breathing. Keep being a human being. And just be the best you can be. Okay? So take care. And always huge gratitude to my teachers who keep sharing with me what they know so I can keep sharing it and reaching out further. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye bye. So I've got 2 things to end now. That's fun.